Chat, you used to be able to date in Pokemon? What the fuck? Wait, what is this video about? Hold on.
Pokemon Black and White 2. Well known for being some of the best games in the series, and what I consider to be my favorite mainline Pokemon games. But instead of talking about the beautiful art style, refined battling system, or anything about the main part of the game, I'm here to talk about one of my favorite pieces of side content. So without wasting any more time, let's talk about the dropped item side quest. Alright, before we get started, it's important to note that the character you play as changes how the side quest works. So for the majority of the video, you'll see me play as a boy. I know a lot of people don't like the male character in this game, even though he's the biggest Chad in the series, but that's just how it is. The girl character does have different interactions, but I'll go over that later. Anyways, after you spawn in, watch some TV...
Wait, this is Black and White 1 though, right? No, the male character in this game sucks, but in the second game he's way cool. He's way cooler, yeah.
Pick your starter. You're going to want to fast forward until you reach Nimbasa City. On the right side of town is an area with stuff like the gym leader, the Ferris wheel, and the dropped item. This is an X-Transceiver. It's basically a piece of technology that allows you to make calls to characters you meet throughout the game. But because this isn't our X-Transceiver...
Bro, you know how annoyed I was whenever I would get a call on the X-Transceiver all the fucking time? Just like in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver as well.
Let's see who it is.
Hello?
What?
Yes, that's right. I'm the owner of that X-Transceiver. I'm using an old X-Transceiver right now, so it's audio only. Sorry. Thank you for finding it. Truth is, I want to come pick it up right away, but right now I'm very busy with work and I'm not in a place where I can stop and come and get it. If you don't mind, could you hang on to it for a little bit? Really? You don't mind? Thank you so much. My name's sorry, Yancy. And you are?
What?
Nate? Okay, when word comes down, I'll come pick it up. So please take care of it for me. Also, I'm sure you'll want to keep in touch until I can pick up my X-Transceiver. So, I'll call your X-Transceiver often. Bye then. Thanks again.
This is where the main side quest begins. After this call, there will be...
Wait, how did I never know about this? To be fair, I don't think... Wait, no, yeah, I lost my black and white copy. Whatever copy I had, I don't remember. But I lost it before I could complete the game. Just like how I lost Diamond before I could complete that game. I ended up, years later, actually like a whole entire decade later, finally beating Pearl. But I never beat Diamond, I never beat Black.
15 different spots around Unova where Yancy will call you. Once you get to one of these spots, the X-Transceiver will start to ring. Here's how
that's so interesting.
Call goes.
Hi, is this Nate? Wow, so you're a boy? It's a little annoying that we can't see each other, right? Just so you know, I'm a girl.
What? Wait, this is crazy. How did I not know this existed?
Oops, my colleague is calling me. I have to get back to work. Talk to you again. Goodbye.
Wait, if you're like 10 in the game, and this person's going to their job...
That's how most of her calls go. For the sake of clarity, I like to categorize these calls into 3 different sections. The first section being calls 1 through 10, which I refer to as the voice-only calls. This batch of calls is all about Yancy getting to know you. She'll ask you things like your favorite Pokemon type, what hobbies you have, and what music you listen to. The cool thing about these questions is that you can actually choose what your answer would be. If you go back to Castelia City, there's a building where you can answer questions about yourself. If you fill them out, then have Yancy call you, she'll repeat back whatever answer you chose. Some other questions she'll ask will be what kind of Pokemon you like, if you prefer trading or battling, what kind of person you want to be, and how many badges you have. That's a lot of information about us, but we still don't know much about her. Thankfully for call 10, Yancy says she finally has time to pick up her old X transceiver.
I am off today, so I was thinking I could pick up my X transceiver, the one you've been keeping for me. Can we meet at the Ferris wheel in Nimbasa City? I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
If you head back to Nimbasa
Wait,
City,
this is
she'll
so
be standing
interesting.
in front of the Ferris wheel.
No, I'm not who you think. What? You're Nate? I'm so sorry. I thought you were someone else. Well, it's nice to meet you.
What? Who is she hiding from?
I'm Yancy. You were different than I imagined, so I was a little surprised. I suppose so. We can just talk normally. Thank you, Nate. I'm sorry I couldn't find the time to pick it up earlier, but I really enjoyed talking with you, so maybe I was a little lucky. If you don't mind, can I still call you sometime? I was really scared you might say no. Can I ask you one more thing? I called you on the X transceiver too often and, one of my coworkers got really mad at me. So, could you call me?
Wait,
What?
what's the difference between the two things? What do you mean? What is the difference between those?
Thanks! You're really nice.
Oh
At work, and sometimes I have trouble picking up a signal. But I'd like it if you check your X transceiver often and give me a call. Well, I'll be heading home. Goodbye.
After that interaction, you enter the second group of calls. These are calls 11 through 30, and where the side quest becomes a little more tedious. Instead of Yancy calling you, it's now your turn to call her. Remember these 15 locations? Well, only one of them has the ability for a call. So that means you have to visit each spot until you find the one area to call her. It is pretty annoying, but to make things easier, you can register your X transceiver as a favorite item and pull it up with a single button. Once you do find the right area, you'll see a cursor on the side of your screen. Scroll down and give her a call.
Wait, so did he say you have to go to a certain place to do it?
Nate. Yeah, I can talk right now. You know...
After she's done speaking, you can choose to talk with her or hang up. As I talk about each call, I will be summarizing them briefly
Imagine calling her and she picks up and goes, "Hey, what's up?" And you you hang it up.
and adding some additional footage, just so it's more visually interesting. Call 11 has her thanking you for returning the X transceiver. It turns out you two are around the same age, which makes her feel a lot more comfortable talking to you. The next few calls have her mention that she likes to cook as a hobby, how normal is her favorite type, same, and that she enjoys listening to pop music. She even adds
How
on that
normal is her favorite type? Yeah. I prefer goth, but
she's good at singing and wants to sing for us someday. It's pretty important, so just keep that in mind
goth
for later.
type.
Some other things Yancy talks about are wanting to try out the Pokemon Musical, which is a place where you can dress up your Pokemon, and that she likes to go for walks, which is how she dropped her X transceiver in the first place. A couple of her conversations set up an ongoing mystery about what she does for work. What we learn about her job is that it involves her having to travel to different regions, and that by working hard at whatever she does, she believes it can help her become a better person. Another small detail she slips in is that whenever she travels, she trades Pokemon with local people and wants to trade with us someday. Again, this might be important later on. For Call 19, Yancy talks a little bit about her family. She tells us about a time where her dad and brother were having a Pokemon battle, but had to stop because her sister started crying. She wasn't upset about the battle itself, but because she doesn't have a Pokemon yet. We're slowly getting to know Yancy more on a personal level in these conversations, and it seems like she's enjoying talking with us too. For example,
So the little sister was pissed off because she couldn't she couldn't beat up her dad and her brother's Pokemon.
check out what she says in Call 20.
Time flies when I talk to you, Nate. I must really be having a good time. Calls from you are always welcome, you know? I should get back to work now. Talk to you later. Bye.
God, dude, Nate is such a Chad. Anyways, this next bunch of calls are all about Yancy asking you for help. These are some of the more tame conversations you have with her, but you explain to her how dark tall grass works, how she can fix a mistake at work, what the metal rally is, and how to use a dowsing machine. Some of the more interesting ones are where she talks about her family again. Yancy brings up that she wants to give her sister a Pokemon, but wasn't sure what type to get her. The cool thing about this conversation is that whatever starter you chose will be the type you recommend to her. So because I chose the
Oh
best
wow,
starter,
that's cool.
Oshawott, she'll get her sister a water type Pokemon. We also give her some advice, like how to use a fire type Pokemon to beat her brother's Levani, and how to patch up an argument she had with her dad. But you want to know what the best call in this section is? Well, for call 28, Yancy wants your opinion on how she looks wearing her hat. Apparently your response was so flattering that it made her blush. Guys, I'm telling you, there's a reason why Nate is the most Chad male in the series. Anyways, there's one more call.
Pokemon Go? No, we're watching a video about Pokemon Black and White.
Before the big call 30, and I personally think it's
Yo,
the most
how are you?
interesting in the whole side quest. When Yancy calls you, she mentions how there's a coworker that makes her feel really competitive at her job. But after talking with us, she feels that it's herself that she needs to work on and not to worry about him so much. Who is him? Well, I haven't talked about him up to this point yet, but this is Curtis. He's the male counterpart of Yancy that shows up when you play as a girl. Now, for the most part, he does have similar conversations.
That's so interesting. What the heck? Oh, I thought you were playing? No, we're watching a video by Scoop Scoop.
To Yancy, but his phrasing and answers are different. For example, he likes Electro-type Pokemon the best, and enjoys fishing as a hobby. The reason I bring him up now is because Yancy is referring to him when she talks about being competitive. At the same time, if you get to this call while playing as a girl, Curtis will say the same thing, except he'll say it's a girl he's competitive with. I'm not going to spend too much time on Curtis, but just know he has his own personality and unique moments too. And now we arrive at call number...
I'm okay. Last time you were talking about pedos, so I left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like somebody being weird. I don't remember. He sounds like you? This guy sounds like me?
Number 30. Let's see what she has to say.
Kind of.
I am off today, so can we meet somewhere? You've been helping me a lot recently, so I'd love to thank you face to face. Really? You can? Great! Can we meet each
This
other?
is such an insane side quest for a Pokemon, like, battling game. Like, it's just a normal Pokemon game, but they have, like, a relationship building aspect of the game.
At the Ferris wheel? I'm so looking forward to it. See you later.
Didn't she look a lot happier just then? Well,
Didn't mean
let's
to
head over
interrupt
to
your
Nimbasa
stream.
City
You're not
and see
interrupting,
what she
bro.
wants.
You're contributing to the chat.
You came! I'm so glad. What? No, I haven't been waiting. I just got here a minute ago. Hey, if you don't mind, do you want to ride the Ferris wheel? Nimbasa City's Ferris wheel is really famous for having a beautiful view.
Bro, literally she is trying to riz us up. What is going on? This is crazy. I didn't even know this existed.
Really? You don't mind? Great! I've been wanting to ride this Ferris wheel for a long time. But only 2 people can
Oh
ride.
yeah, by the way, I'm gonna be streaming for the whole month. So my stream will be live the entire month.
So I've held out on it this whole time. I'm so happy. I'm all worked up. Let's hurry and ride.
At 7, I'm playing Pokemon Go, then switching to Violet. Hell yeah. Sounds like fun.
I'm a little nervous for some reason.
Oh my god. This is a first date in Pokemon. It's so weird. Like, I picked up somebody's, basically equivalent to a phone, and I get a call to that basically phone, and it's a girl that's the same age as me, and she goes, "Hey, I'm gonna call you every day to make sure you still have my phone, and then eventually we're gonna meet up so you can give it to me." You can give me my phone back. But I still want to call you every day. So instead of me calling you every day, you have to call me every day. And now we're going to go meet at the Ferris wheel so we can ride the Ferris wheel together. Like, this is literally the start of a relationship. What is going on?
It's strange. Talking with you makes me feel so happy.
Why is this in a Pokemon game?
That's why I wanted to meet you in person. And say thank you.
She's going to give it to you? Oh my god, that's not what I meant.
Once you're done with
That's
that
not what I meant.
conversation,
I knew as soon as I said it like that, I knew somebody would be like, oh, she's gonna give it to you. Oh, okay. She's gonna give it to you, huh? Yeah. she's really gonna give it to you.
enter the final section of calls, 31 through 50-ish. Whenever you call Yancy now, she'll have the same blushing portrait she had before. There's 20 new calls to go over now,
so cute.
but I'll be honest, some of them really aren't that interesting. Like, there's a call where she says that her reception is bad, and that's it.
That's
so instead of
it?
going over all of them, I thought I'd just do a highlight reel of some of my
Hey!
favorites.
By the way, I might not be able to call you for a while. Oh, my internet connection is really bad. Okay, and? Bye!
There's 4 different calls where
What?
she talks about her experiences going to different regions. These are, of course, the Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh regions. She gives a brief summary of what she liked the most, as well as the staple food of that region. Several of these calls are straight up just her wanting to spend more time with you. Like how she wants to go eat cake with you, how she would share a soda with you, how she wants to go on a walk with you, different activities that are small but would mean a lot to her. Even when she doesn't want to hang out, she is still thinking about you. Like when she
This is so insane, and this is making me want to like buy Pokemon Black and White just to like experience this, because it's such a unique aspect of a Pokemon game that I've never seen in any of their games ever.
literally says she was just thinking about you before you called her. She hangs up right after telling us that. Or how about a call
Wait, she goes, "Hey, I called you just to say I was thinking about you." Okay, and? Bye! Like, why does she keep calling to say one thing and leave?
thinking about you
Be right
before
back.
you called
Good?
her. She hangs up right after telling us that.
Oh, getting food. Okay. Alright, I'll see you when you get back.
Or how about a call where she can't stop smiling and laughing, all because she's talking with you, then says she wishes it could last forever.
What?
I can't tell if she's into me or not. There's a few more good ones that I didn't talk about, but there's one more conversation that happens specifically at call 50. Take a look.
I mean, you can definitely tell that someone who wasn't American wrote this love story.
Oh, sorry I've kept you. Wait. Uh-oh.
Alright, after calling her back,
What? That wasn't a different person?
Wait. Uh-oh.
Alright, after calling her back, she apologizes and says it was someone else who picked up her X transceiver.
Oh, it
Then
was a different
says,
person.
Taking a break when you're not supposed to will get you eventually. So yeah, that's what Yancy looks like in her work outfit. Quite the switch from a
Wait, no, it's not a different person. What the fuck? Why does she look better in her work outfit?
seemingly reserved, quiet girl to basically an idol. And of course, when you reach call 50 with Curtis, he also gets an extreme change from his original look.
Yeah, okay, but where do they work in canon though?
Okay, so I
That's
think
my
we've ignored
question.
the big Dawn fan in the room for long enough. What exactly is Yancy's job? We've gotten small details about it here and there, but nothing about what she actually does. Well, what if I told you that the X transceiver pickup isn't actually the first time you could hear about these two? Let's rewind to
What?
the very start of the game.
Huh?
Anyways, after you spawn in, watch some TV,
Wait, you're telling me they're celebrities? Oh, so Nate's getting some action with a celebrity. What?
That's right, Yancey and Curtis both appear on TV. Except that's not what they're called on air. When Yancey's on TV, she gets called Nancy, and Curtis is called Kristoff. If you remember when Yancey first called us, she was gonna call herself Nancy, but then quickly corrected herself to Yancey. This is where we finally figure out that both of these characters are idols. They each
Wait,
have...
so is the name that they gave us their real name, or did they give us a fake name? Because it could go either way.
several different appearances on TV, which can range from interviewing gym leaders to chatting about their personal hobbies. I think my favorite one of these is where Yancey is interviewing the gym leader Skyla, and Skyla just shows her...
Oh, Skyla's so fucking bad. Oh my god, she's so hot. I'm sorry. I've had a crush on Skyla, the fictional character, since this game came out. And when I saw her in the anime and the Pokemon card of her that I had back in the day, oh my god.
out of a plane. But being idols, of course, the main part of their job is performing for their fans. This explains why earlier on, Yancey says she travels frequently to different regions. It's to perform. Unfortunately, we don't get to hear any of the songs they perform, but they do announce the title of them, such as A Sky Arrow Bridge for Two, I'm Using a Quick Ball on Your Heart, and X Transceiver Love. Huh.
Where did that one come from? That sounds like an interesting title that has nothing to do with me at all.
Just glad we got to see what
Surely.
they do outside of the X Transceiver. Speaking of that, I guess I should talk about the final and main part of the side quest. So, this side quest is great and all, but what exactly is the point of it? Well, after you complete Call 30 and become the champion, you are now able to trade with them. When you call her for the first time in a day, she'll talk about wanting to go on the Ferris wheel again.
What?
Damn, she loves that Ferris wheel, bro. That's crazy.
You wanna see me now? Hold on a sec. Yep, I think I can make it. How about meeting at the Ferris wheel in Nimbasa City? I'm so looking forward to it. See you later.
Of course, when you arrive, she'll be waiting out.
Babe, can we go to a different Ferris wheel, please? I'm sick and tired of Nimbasa City, bro. Like, I don't want to keep going back to Nimbasa City, bro. Like, can we go anywhere else but Nimbasa City?
Outside, eager to get on with you.
Oh, Nate. I couldn't wait, so I hurried here. I'm happy to see you. Hey,
I'm sorry, but Nimbasa City sucks. Like, I just gotta make it extra clear.
would you like to ride the Ferris wheel with me? I've taken a shine to it. Really? That's great. Why did I get so excited all of a sudden? Let's hurry and
It's because she's in Nimbasa City, bro.
ride. I never get tired of this view.
You're telling me you never get tired of Nimbasa City, bro?
Is it because I'm with you?
I'm scared.
Aww, it's over already.
Yeah. I've heard that quite a bit, actually. I've heard that quite a bit in my day.
After the ride, she tells you that when she visited a different region, she caught a Pokemon that she would like to trade with you. There's a total of 12 different Pokemon that she can trade you, and each one comes holding an item from their original region and their hidden ability. If you are playing as a girl, Curtis will swap out some of the Pokemon for others. And that's kind of where the side quest stops. There's not really an ending since you can just keep on calling them, but there really isn't anything more to talk about in the main games. I guess one more thing I do want to mention is that in the Pokemon manga, Yancey and Curtis do make an appearance. In the manga's canon,
Hell yeah.
Yancey and the male protagonist, Blake, actually dated. But the first time we see them together is when they're breaking up with each other. Blake says
What?
that he only broke up with her to not cause any problems in her future.
Wait, so the first time we hear about their romance is them saying, nah, this ain't working, champ. What?
But I'm pretty sure later on, it's
That's
implied
insane.
that he only dated Yancy to see if she was in Team Plasma or not. Whatever the case, massive fumble on his part. While we don't
No way. He dated her as a form of intel on the enemy team.
have a complete concrete statement saying that your character is in a relationship, I think the X Transceiver calls and the rides on the Ferris wheel do imply some romantic feelings between the two. Overall, I just really love this side quest. I wouldn't say it's forgotten, but it does kind of get overshadowed by other parts of the game. Not only do I like it because of the cute interactions between your character and Yancy, but also the development that she gets as a character. She starts off as pretty timid and cautious, but slowly as time goes on, she starts to open up about her personal life until she's blushing and laughing just from talking to you. Romance in Pokemon isn't exactly common, but there are other examples of it in the series. Despite that, I don't think any of them can ever match my enjoyment of this side quest. Thank you all for watching, and a massive thank you to Lavendary for voicing Yancy throughout the video. If you want to see more of her work, I've linked her socials in the description. And until next time, take care.
Thank you for watching!
Yeah, the only example of romance that I can think of is, in the anime especially, is Ash and Serena, and that wasn't even technically a romance. They were just like two characters who really, really, really enjoyed being in each other's presence. And that was pretty much it. Anyways, chat. This is a 27 minute long video. And it was an 18-minute long video. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And let me know if I should do more Pokemon content. I'm going to subscribe to this guy as well. You should also subscribe and watch the video. Anyways, chat, I will see y'all later. That's the end of the recording.